Daniel Harper had always considered himself a patient husband. He knew life could get hectic, and he trusted his wife, Laura, implicitly. But that night, at 3 a.m., something about the text she sent made his chest tighten. "Sorry, I didn't notice how late it got," the message read. Daniel stared at his phone, reading the words over and over. He knew Laura often worked late or lost track of time during creative projects, but this time felt different. There was a hesitation in her text, a subtle unease he couldn't quite place. He typed back slowly, carefully, choosing his words. "Just, is everything okay?" he sent, pausing to consider if he should call. The ellipsis wasn't just punctuation, it was the weight of concern, the quiet urgency that he felt pressing in his chest. A few minutes later, his phone buzzed again. Laura replied, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just tired. Work ran over." Daniel felt uneasy. Something in her tone didn't match the casual words. He remembered past nights when he had ignored instincts, only to regret it later. Tonight, he decided to trust that feeling. He grabbed his coat and drove through the empty streets, headlights cutting through the foggy darkness. His mind raced. Maybe it was nothing, maybe it was something. By the time he arrived at her office building, the lobby was empty and silent. Daniel climbed the stairs 2 at a time, arriving at her floor to find the office dimly lit. He called her name softly. No response. Then he noticed a faint light under a door. It was Laura, sitting at her desk, laptop open, eyes red from exhaustion. "Daniel," she whispered, startled. "I didn't hear you come in." He crossed the room and took her hand gently. "I got your text. I was worried. What happened?" Laura hesitated, then took a deep breath. "I was so focused on the project. I didn't realize it was after 3 a.m. I wanted to finish before the deadline. I know I should have told you earlier, but I didn't want to wake you." Daniel smiled softly, relief washing over him, but he felt a deeper understanding take root. This wasn't just about staying up late. It was about their partnership, the way they navigated trust, concern, and the unspoken responsibilities of marriage. "I appreciate that," he said, "but you don't need to hide late nights from me. I just want to know you're safe." Laura nodded, tears welling up. "I know. I'm sorry. I'll do better." Daniel hugged her, holding her close. In that moment, he realized that communication wasn't just about words. It was about presence, vigilance, and showing up for each other, even when it was inconvenient or uncomfortable. The drive home was quiet, but peaceful. They talked about small things, her project, his work, their plans for the weekend, but underneath it all was a renewed sense of trust and connection. The 3 a.m. text that had once felt like a warning had become a catalyst for deeper understanding between them. By the time they reached their apartment, Daniel felt grateful. Marriage, he realized, wasn't just about grand gestures or perfect timing. It was about noticing, responding, and being there for each other, even when it was 3 a.m. That night, as he watched Laura fall asleep, laptop closed and deadline completed, he whispered softly, "Just is, always here for you." And in that quiet, unremarkable moment, everything felt exactly right.